All right, what is up? Welcome to the Morning Wood presented by Prop Finder. Man, it was a good day yesterday. God, it was a good day. Hang on, let me send out the tweet, the hurry up. We're getting ready for, I'm trying to think, what are we? NFL football this weekend, and we got 2 baseball games tonight. So we should have enough to look at. I'll be honest with you, man. I can't wait. I love Friday nights. They're my favorite. I already have an article out with college football. If you guys want in on that, it's good. So we have 2 games for tonight. I'll have 2 more for tomorrow, and then we'll have the normal Sunday. But what we can do on this show today, hit the baseball games, maybe find some dingers, and then look at one of the NFL games using Prop Finder. We need to learn how to use Prop Finder. Prop Finder is very good, very effective. They just rolled out an update, and it is legit. I don't know when these guys sleep because they constantly update this site. So, all right, let's roll. What's up, Charlie Bones? Man, the 4 o'clock streams, you're going way back. What are we doing? Dude, Brando. So Money Mike, what's up, dude? What's up, Shalir? Yeah. So come to find out, it was every tight end for the Steelers. That was unbelievable. That was unbelievable. I was shocked. Oh, God, look at that. Look what's up at the top right, guys. NBA. We're not going to look, but I'm just saying I just want to see what it looks like. First time ever seeing this. Yeah, I don't want hit rates. Defensive matchups are good. Yeah, so everybody, except for, there was one guy that didn't. Somebody didn't hit. You know who I'm talking? Hayward, I think. I think Freiermuth scored. Did Washington score? I think so. What a night. Yeah, we'll have to dig into this later. God, I can't wait for this, though. What's up, Kucher? Yeah, Chase went off. That was a pretty that was an easy call, I'll be honest with you. Like, I brag a lot, I'm just kidding most of the time, but that one I was like, I'm not kidding. Like they're gonna run the just throw it to Chase every time offense. But no, I mean Higgins got his too, but it was all in the data though. Like, I mean, that game went back and forth. That was fun to watch. We should have had the over. I think we were talking about it. We were talking about how this game might be a little higher scoring than people think. Like, they're going to look at these offenses and not realize that the Steelers have been playing really tough defenses lately. So they're going to finally get a soft target. And then the Bengals, all they need is somebody to score on them, and they'll just go in score mode, even with Flacco. That was wild. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we would have had Sultan. I don't know why we would have had those 3, but maybe. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we would have probably snuck Hayward in there just because we're slick like that. Anyways, let's go. Blue Jays, Mariners. I got to get going. Thunderdome's at 11. Got to walk the dog before that. Still got to solidify the picks. I don't love the slate on Sunday for me. Like, there's a lot missing. That's all. Like, right now, as of right now, there are just lines not available because they don't know if certain guys are playing. It's a whole thing. But sometimes those are the best Sunday slates to bet on Sunday. You know, So there is. Ooh, 69-1 for Jonnu T. Higgins in Washington. That's really good. All right. Kevin Gausman going for the Blue Jays, and Bryce Miller is going for the Mariners. Looks like Gausman is not a home run guy, but not a home run guy totally. So 193 innings pitched, he's giving up 21 dongs. Dude, we want 20 out of every 100. So that's kind of that's kind of a little much. But 11 per 9 to right-handed batters. I'm sorry. Yeah. 11 per 9. 11 all day. 1.02 per 9 to righties, 0.95 to lefties. Again, that's not something we would target in the regular season, but we should probably give it a once over here. Looks like the hard hit rate is 48% to righties, which is not great. 29% of those balls end up in the air. That's good. Last 15 at bats, EV is what we're going to sort by. And Uncle Gino's popping. Just saying. I can hear the haters now. Uncle Gino pops every day. No shit he does. He's a popper. That's what he does. We'll look at him in just a second. Let me get past this ad. All right. Here comes Suarez. We have it sorted to home runs. We could do singles, doubles, whatever. I like home runs. So 7 for 24 lifetime, 105 pitches. That's not exactly great. Like, that's not a big sample size, but that's about as big as you get in Major League Baseball. So there is that. 1 home run, 1 double. Whatever. Not too excited about that. 8 Ks. He's going to see a 4-seam fastball half the time. Gausman has only given up 5 home runs, and he's thrown that ball 839 times. That's a lot. To only give up 5 home runs. So, Uncle Gino's always in play, but we're going to give him a heart. Honestly, though, I don't think I'd play that with your money. Let's see, Julio, 5 for 19. He's got a dong off Gausman. What's up, Owen? Yeah, still the 4-seamer and the splitter. I guess if you had a 4-seamer and a splitter, you're okay, but maybe Julio. Julio's a maybe, but we can't be doing maybes on a Friday, man. Randy, maybe. All these guys could hit Gausman, but I'll be honest with you. I'm taking Gino's heart away. We can't do that maybe shit. Also, too, there's no way he'll hit one if we think he's going to hit one. Uncle Gino has always been he's not going to hit one guy. You know what I mean? He might, but he's not going to do it if he has a heart. I'll tell you that right now. Anyways, so yeah, we no maybe stuff. It would be maybe Gino, maybe Julio. We could go Cal, but Cal's kind of played out right now. All right, Bryce Miller for the Mariners. On the season, 17 home runs and 90 innings pitched. That's what I'm talking about. Lefties hit 10 home runs off of him. It was a 2.3 home runs per 9. So there's that. Righties hit 7 off of him, 1.25 per 9. 51% hard hit rate for righties, 45 for lefties. 25% of the balls ended up in the air for righties, and 26% ended up in the air for lefties. Those two 20s, mid-20s, that's not great for us. Good for him, but man, that hard hit is up there. If you get the ball in the air, it'll go over the fence. I think that's what they're trying to tell us. I think we need a lefty, and I think his name's Dalton Varsho. Even though Varsho's 0 for 4 against this cat, 10 pitches, whatever. He only struck out once, so there's that. Wow, Owen, that's a crazy hit. The four-seamer is what Varsho hits very well. He hits the splitter and the knuckle curve. I think we got to give him one. We just got to. And then Addison Barger. Let's look at him. 0 for 3. 3 walks against this guy, though. He's seeing him. He's seeing. Maybe it's Barger. Let me see. Vlad. As for the righties, Springer and Vlad, but I don't, dude. I know he's what's hot on the streets right now, but we'll see. 1 for 7. That again, that's 33 pitches. Who cares? You know, like it's 33 pitches. He's got 3 home runs off this bullpen, but we have no idea who's going to be coming in. So we just stuff that in our back pocket and be happy about it, even though I don't know if it's going to mean anything for us. 4-seamers, what he's hitting, that's what this guy's throwing. He's only throws it like 38% of the time, 39%. I don't know if that's something we want to really get behind. Springer, 2 for 9, 2 dongs. That's what the people want to see. He's got 3 dongs against this bullpen. He's on the every other game track. Just saying. He's going to see some fastballs. He likes hitting fastballs. He likes hitting those sinkers too. I mean, I think you got to give one to Springer. I think it is Springer. I don't even want it to be Springer. That's how you know that I'm being serious. I think it's Springer. Shit, dude. It's Springer. Oh, we're doing the to be determined pitching. That's been working well for the Brewers so far, not knowing who's pitching. That's really good. Very good, very well-run organization that is literally fighting for their playoff lives, and they cannot list a pitcher. What is this? Is this series? Yeah, 3-0, about to get swept. I'll be honest with you. That's my hot take. I think if they knew who was pitching, it could have helped them a little bit. Like if they actually knew who was pitching. That she said, hey, this guy's pitching. Who do we know who it's going to be? Is there like speculation on the streets or anything like that? I've been looking at just NFL, so I have no idea. Do they have pitchers? Or they just got guys? It's going to be Quintana. So Quintana, hey, I just Googled him real quick. Let me see. Yeah, should factor heavily in. Like I don't know. Since the beginning of time, usually what teams do is say, "Hey, this guy's pitching today," and then he's the pitcher. You know what I mean? Like it's not this whole cryptic. I don't know who's going. He's going to be heavily involved. Like, what do you mean? Is he pitching? I'm sorry. It just kills me because I wanted to go look at some Dodgers because they're going to finish off this sweep tonight. It makes me mad. So I don't know. I mean, we can look at what lefties. I mean, do we even know what Quintana throws? Because it's not going to be in this app. I guess we could say versus lefties, yeah. Nice work on that, chat. That helped out. It's probably Freddie. I think when in doubt, you just go Freddie and just see what happens. Lefty on lefty. Nobody's going to see that coming. Nobody. What about Teoscar? God, that sucks. He does hit the sweeper well. Look at Teoscar against the lefty, huh? This is the most half-assed. Okay, so we're throwing a sinker. All right. Most half-assed home run show I think we've ever done. I mean, we're going to be fine, but I'm just saying. You're in the playoffs and you don't have a listed starter. Sinker, he's only got 2. Yeah, so I just want to know sinker, I guess, right? Big blocks. Jay. Thanks for that, Jay. Andy Pages. There's a sinker, not Mookie. Does he hit that? I mean, we just got to go old school on him, dude. Not much. I think we give it to Teoscar and just tell him, hey, we need you to hit one over the fence, bud. He's got 3 off that pitch this season. Oh, no, that's a slider. They don't have it listed the way we want it because normally what it would do is just list the pitches that the guy throws, but it won't. So I have no idea, guys, for Dodgers. I just think at some point you just got to say Freddie and just see what happens. As for the Brewers, we got Shohei pitching. Shohei's given up 3 home runs in 47 innings pitched this season. They've all been to right-handers. That is a 1.05 home runs per 9 to righties. No lefties hit him over yet. So for that reason, we won't even look at a lefty. Also, too, we got to save some time. We got to get these dogs walks. We got to get the Thunderdome going. We have to lock in. Can't afford to have me rambling on about nothing. I think the Dodgers close it out. I think the Brewers, my take, the Brewers not knowing who's pitching has killed them. It's definitely ruined the series for me. You know what I mean? Like, I cannot even like fathom. Like, they used to name pitchers like days before. I don't know. You imagine like if the Yankees didn't know who's pitching, the Red Sox, back in whatever 04, we didn't even know who was going to pitch. Like, come on, guys. So it's Shohei Ohtani. We're looking for a righty. Do the Brewers even have righties? Oh, we got Jackson. All right, just hit one the other night. All right, so look down here. Last 15 at-bats, exit velocity against this pitch mix. 33% barrel rate, 95 miles per hour average. This guy, and then look here, launch angle is beautiful. Distance is good because he's hitting the dog shit out of the ball. I mean, he hit Yamamoto over the fence. So if he can hit Yamamoto out, he can hit Ohtani out. Probably. Oh, we forgot to look at pitch mix. Ohtani throws the sweeper or the four-seamer. So the sweeper 34.8% of the time, 33.6% of the time with the four-seamer. So if we got a guy that hits those two, which Churio really doesn't, then we would go. Barely going to see a slider, so I would say his slider doesn't really matter. Yeah, I mean, it's tough with the bullpens, though. I mean, 6 for 31, no home runs. Like, we don't know who's coming out of the bullpen, righty or lefty, stuff like that. But, yeah, you're right. I mean, Ohtani's not going to go deep into this game. I think for this reason, you kind of have to – I mean, you don't have to, but you kind of got to temper your expectations for home runs tonight. I don't think we have one that we could be like, yeah, I'm really excited about this one. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's maybe. You like the Brewers one? I like it. Is it, like, be honest, though. Do you really like them, or are you just going with the no way they get swept take? I think the Dodgers are so experienced with this that they know that they just want to sweep right now. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, they do have one more. Like, they do have one more game here in LA. I was going to say they don't want to fly back. But, I mean, you're down 3-0. If you're I don't know. Yeah, that take doesn't work. My take was that the Dodgers don't want to go back to Milwaukee, but they don't have to. They still got another game here. But I think it's curtains for the Brewers. The Brewers don't even know who's pitching. Yeah, so yeah, sorry guys, I'm gonna apologize. These are the home runs that I have, and I am not confident in even one of them. Dalton Varsho, Addison Barger, George Springer, Freddie Freeman, and Teoscar Hernandez. What's up, Three Kings? Yeah, this is what we'll call the not confident stream today. Like we didn't really cook. We kind of like microwaved because man, there was nothing that like our prop finder data is going to really show us. Like zero is what I found. Not prop finder's fault. It just doesn't exist. It's your typical, I'll tell you what this, it's a typical playoff slate. You know what I mean? Where like, yeah, the pitching's pretty good. And there's really not a big attack surface. So that was fun. And then hey, let's check out, let me show you NFL because when we get off here, you're gonna be on your own until all the way until Monday. You got to know what you're looking for. They changed up the view, and it is incredible. They're using fantasy points data, a lot of it, I think, and it looks very good. Yeah, I don't mind Drake May and MVP. He's gonna, I mean, he's got a lot of work to do, but at the same time, I don't mind it. That's not a ridiculous look. I don't like alt hits. All right. This is a screen that means everything. That game was last night, so we're going to look at that. Let's look at the Rams and Jaguars. Yeah, Baker could hit it too. The thing is, what you want to do, just Brando, is you don't really have one when it comes to MVP bets. You're going to have a few different ones at pretty long odds. That way, when one hits, they all, like, you win. Even though a few bets lost, doesn't matter because what you lost will be recovered by all that you won on a guy like Drake May or Baker. That's awesome, Three Kings. So Rams, Jaguars. We don't know if Puka's playing. I don't think he's playing. Jaguars defense, one reason why I want to look at this is they play zone a lot, and so does the Rams. So if we can find a reason that they can throw, a reason for them to throw the ball a lot, I think we're in. So the first thing you want to look at is how do they stop the run? The run's going to tell, like, if they can stop the run, that's going to tell you a lot. Like, a lot. Because now they're going to have to throw. Let's see the Jaguars. All right, so Kyron Williams, we'll click on Kyron. We'll hit rushing yards. See how up here, opponent, coverage, run types. Just click on run types. Inside zone, Kyron Williams, 5.4 yards a carry. They do that 23% of the time. So that's a big part. Thanks, Kenneth. Yeah, Logan, I don't know. I don't know if Diggs is gonna find in like that's the hardest teams to figure out, or like the Patriots teams like that. Patriots teams with Vrabel coaching and McDaniels calling play, like who knows? It changes week to week, like drastically. So Kyron, 23% of the times is inside zone, 17.9. So 18% of the time outside zone, 4 yards a carry. Power runs, 2.1% of the time. So I don't really use him much on those. And then the duo block, that concept, 50% of the time. So half his runs are those duo blocks, 3.9. All right. So, I mean, average yards per carry. Jacksonville really doesn't stop the power. But again, it's 5.3% of the time. You don't really have to worry about that. Inside zone is whatever. I don't know. So he should. To me, that doesn't look like a spike game. It looks like a ho-hum, whatever. Let's see what other running backs have done. So against Jacksonville, Kenneth Walker didn't get home on his. Zach Charbonnet did not get home on his. Pacheco got home. He had 36 yards, though. His line was only 25.5. That's not a big game. Kareem Hunt, 25.5. He got home because he had 49 yards. Still not big games. McCaffrey only had 49 against them. Chubbs only had 38 against Jacksonville. I got to be honest with you. I think the Rams are going to get goated into throwing. I don't think they're going to be able to just run all day. Like, you might get a long run to kind of help aid. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kareem Hunt had a 33-yard run. He had 49 yards that day. He had a 33-yard run. I hate the whole take that run away and, look what he did, because you can't take it away. But, like, without it, you're kind of right. Like, so if he doesn't have a 33-yard run, he literally ran for like 16 yards. So I don't know that the Rams are going to be able to necessarily run the ball on Jacksonville, which means we're kind of in play. Now we got the flow chart tells us, A, look to see if there's any advantage in the coverage type for Jacksonville. And then B, is Jacksonville going to be able to score on the Rams? Because if Jacksonville can score on the Rams, now it's a party. Now it's last night's game. Do you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, all right, well, everybody's in play because this thing should be a little bit higher scoring. Right? So Stafford against Jacksonville. We don't want run types. We want to go to coverage up here. If you don't have Prop Finder, get Prop Finder now. Like, just there's a link in the description. Promo code SLOP. Just get it. Yeah, I don't see why you would. You gotta have it. Gotta have it. Stuff. Coverage for Jacksonville, 79% zone. So a lot of zone, 80%. It's worth noting, but not. I mean, it's not crazy, but 68.7% completion percentage against zone for Stafford. That's better than his man, which is 65%. That's not a giant difference. You can't get too excited about that, but you do got to know that that's actually pretty, like, that's almost 70% of his passes. So he completes, let's see, do we have ADOT? No. Jacksonville pass defense, 22 passes or 20 plus yards, 67 10 plus yards. I mean, they give it up. It's not like, yeah, they're not I wouldn't call it explosive plays. So maybe receptions would be in play here, or passing completions for Stafford. His line's 21.5 completions. I don't mind that. Mahomes had 29 against these guys. 22 for Purdy, 25 for Stroud. Darnold only had 16. I think he had a long one, though. Yeah, he had a 61-yard touchdown pass. So there's that. You'd go to receivers. I don't think Puka's playing. I think they're playing the game, which is fine. But Tutu Atwell, we're not getting any lines on. Where's Devonte Adams? Oh, there it is. Okay, so receiving yards and receptions. So Devonte, 6.5 receptions. He has yet to do that this season. I think red zone touchdowns are on the red zone page. Yeah, so we got red zone targets right here. He had 3 red zone targets last week. He had 5 against Tennessee. But it's on that player page. Devonte has yet to catch 7 balls in a game, though. But Puka not playing should really help that. 75.5 receiving yards is what his number is. I would say you just make that 80 plus. See if that's available somewhere. So all you do is click on that and then just look here. Looks like minus 105 is the best you can get at Fanatics for 80 plus for Devonte Adams. I don't see how he doesn't get 80 yards if Puka doesn't play. Smith and Jigba had a $162, Thornton had 90, 48 for Marquise Brown. That was a tough situation, though, with the Chiefs. You don't really know who's getting all the love. Nico had 100 against them. 49ers really didn't have a lot of success. Maybe it was tight ends. I don't know. I would say Nico and Devonte Adams are not the same guy, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're kind of the same guy. Jamar Chase had a $165 against them. T-Mac, I think that was his first game ever, had 68 yards against them. Devonte Adams is 100% in play. I couldn't imagine a scenario where they play this game Sunday. I mean, and also too, it's literally in the morning, which is awesome. But yeah, where they play this game and Devonte doesn't kind of show up quite a bit. Only if Puka's not playing. So do we take it now? Like, I don't know. I found my little tweet though. All right. Yeah, so Devonte Adams is definitely going to be the play we get from this stream. I don't think they're going to be able to run the ball as well as they want to. They do play slow, which does suck, but I mean, sometimes you just have to suck it up. Maybe I can talk to the prop finder guys and see if we can get whatchamacallit pace. I think the Rams do that slow shit if they're winning. I hate it, but it is what it is. Actually, they're running 61 plays per game, which is actually pretty good. Were they playing Jacksonville? They don't slow it down, right? Jacksonville runs 64 plays a game. Those are tough because it depends on what type of game they've been in. So you can't really go crazy with that. But we want a team that wants to snap the ball all like quick. Trevor Lawrence. So against the Rams. So now to find out the other part of this, though, is to find out if how the Rams do against the run. So go to run types right there on ETN. So the starting running back for whatever team you're looking for, right? So just go to his. How does it look? So inside zone run, they run that 23% of the time, 7 yards a carry for this guy. But the Rams, 29% of the time, they see those. So 30% of the time, 1 out of every 3, almost. They hold it down. They only allow 3.7 yards per carry. So there is that. And then duo blocks, they're not giving up a lot with the Rams with duo blocks. So maybe Jacksonville won't be able to run. And if that happens, now we got 2 teams that are kind of stuck in a pass funnel against each other, and now we just get paid. Here's the thing. Derrick Henry went for $122 on these dudes. That happened. That sucks. Who was that against? The Rams? McCaffrey only had 57 yards with it. I don't think the 49ers can run the ball. I think that's pretty much they've proven that. Jonathan Taylor only had 76 yards. Barkley only had 46. So Pollard had 92, but on 20 carries. No explosive runs. Yeah, I don't think Jacksonville's going to run the ball on these guys either. So now you go on this side. Give me a receiver. Give me a quarterback first. So how's Trevor do against zone? Almost 80% of the time he's going to see the Rams play a zone. So that's good for us because that kind of gives us what we're looking for. I don't like when it's half and half because you can't really be happy about any of the numbers you see because that's only going to be half the time. Unless the guy's good with both. Completion percentage is better against man. That's weird, but that's whatever. That's the data. I don't know if this is going to totally help us. Obviously, Brian Thomas Jr., you want to look for. He's their number 1. Kind of showed up last week, kind of didn't. 65 yards. I feel way better about Devonte Adams. I think Devonte Adams might be just like the move. That's what we have when, like, for breakfast on Sunday morning. We have a nice Devonte Adams receiving yards over because that should hit. We just need to know Puka's not playing. I don't I don't think he is. I think McVay's being kind of coy. He keeps saying that he doesn't want to rule him out for not practicing. Like he should be able to play if he doesn't practice, stuff like that. But like he ain't, I don't think he's gonna play. Sometimes in sports fan, you just gotta take a stand. Yeah, man. I mean, Sultan, you gotta realize though, I love you, bro. But my friend is a Hunter fan. All right, so we got a Hunter fan. He thinks Hunter will have a breakout game. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to say, hey, that's good enough for me, but at the same time, you know what I mean? I kind of want to find somebody for the Jacksonville side, get a little party going on. We'll look at Daniels, then we'll get out of here. Receivers wise, though, Kendrick Bourne ate these guys alive. We throw out the Ravens game. They had some rando playing quarterback, so it doesn't even matter what happened in that game. That didn't really happen. Devonta Smith had AJ had a 107 against them. Looks like the top guys were having days. Bourne ate him, Adonai Mitchell. I think that was the his game where he fumbled out of the end zone. Yeah, Jay, I don't think they'd even play him if that was the case, though. You know what I mean? It's one of those situations where he is the type of player he is, like who he is on the field. If you can't do what you want to do with them, which is be the main focal point, then why the hell would you trot him out there? You know what I'm trying to say? That's my theory. But I'm with you. Like, even if he plays, like he can't have the normal role he normally has, right? Like that would be ridiculous. So yeah, I don't know. Real quick on Dak, and I gotta get out of here. Like I said, we gotta walk these dogs. We got to get the Thunderdome picks live. I think we just found one, Devonte Adams. If you're following me on Twitter at Slop Rules, the Splash Contest, get in. It's a pick 'em. We've got literally 5K guaranteed prize pool, and all you have to do is pick the winner but assign a confidence level to them. So if there's 13 games, you'll get 13 points for your most confident one. You'll get 12 points for your second most confident one, and all the way down to 1. So if there's one that you're not really sure of, assign a 1 to that one. Maybe we'll start doing a show, like a real quick like live stream just of that. Like, how do you assign the confidence? And like we'll talk about who do you think's going to win the game. Maybe that's something worth doing. But yeah, it's the most fun pool ever. There's a link on my Twitter page. You're going to see it. Somebody's going to get rich. Pick 'em pool. So go to my Twitter, go to the homepage, go to the main page, and just look for it. Hit the link, get in. Those are very fun. Dude, pools are kind of back, in my opinion. They're kind of back, like a lot of the way back. Yeah, and subscribe to this channel. Get the notifications on. Don't forget, we need all the subscribers we can get. We need every gambler on the planet on this channel, just for moral support. All right, real quick, last thing, Jaden Daniels. We'll just see what it looks like. So go down on this matchup page, find the Commanders, Cowboys. So I always look first. Do we have a giant split? And we kind of do. Oh, Mark, I'm sorry, bro. I wish it was, dude. 85.9% zone, the Cowboys. That's crazy. So Daniels, how does he do? Completion percentage goes way up against zone. So you found a little kind of edge there. He completes 72% of his passes against zone, 47% against man. So the completions, I mean, obviously the books know that, but completions are kind of a byproduct of whether, what kind of game it's going to be. So 20.5 completions for Daniels, I think, is definitely in play. He had 24 against Green Bay, 19 against Chicago. They could run against Chicago. You just got to find out, can you run against Dallas? And I bet you can. Fields had 32 completions against this team. 31 for Love. Those were wild games, though. 34 Wilson. If the Cowboys can score on Washington, which they should be able to, then this could get into one of those games. We just want to make sure that the Commanders, I almost said the Redskins, the Commanders can't run as well as they want to, because this would kill it. What's up, B Kettle? Is that BL Kettle? Yeah, I like that too, Brando. So power, what are they giving it up to? Outside zones where this guy's doing a little bit of damage. Cowboys seem to cover that. Maybe that means they're fast. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. The duo blocks, though, that's a problem. Cowboys allow 5.6 yards a carry in that scheme. 7.7 average for Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Is he going to be the only back again, or is that Rodriguez guy around? Anyways, it doesn't matter. Rico ran wild on him. Breece Hall ran wild on him. Jacobs had a decent day. I think you can run on the Cowboys. I think that the Commanders are going to be able to do that. So it kind of tempers my expectations. You know what I'm saying? For Daniels, like, we don't want to sit down with a Daniels ticket in our hands and then watch them just get gashed on the ground. So I would think the Commanders team total, just off my first glance at that, is their team total looks to be in play. They should score points all over Dallas, and if we just need Dallas to score on them. All right, guys, if you want to use this for yourself, you can use it. It's literally $15 a month, Prop Finder. It is $10 a month with promo code SLOP. There's a link in the description. Just hit the link, promo code SLOP. You're in. It has NBA. It has MLB. So this takes us year round. So if you're looking to get in, get the year. Take the 30% off the year, and it's literally less than $10 a month. I would do that. Anybody here that does not have it, I would do that immediately. That's exactly how I'd play this, because you're going to use it for the next year. This site only gets better every single day. It just keeps getting better. So try it out for yourself. I think you're going to love it. We're going to record the Thunderdome. That should be out around noon today. So be on the lookout for that. Get the notifications on so you don't miss it. Subscribe to the channel. I will see all of you next Monday. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching.